Good morning, students. We have started with the chapter Fearless and Faithful in the last class, and this is the second part of the chapter. Let us quickly revise what we have done in the last class. I started with little girl Jalakari. She was a bold and fearless girl, and she used to do all kinds of activities like climbing trees and swimming. When she grew up, she got married to a soldier in the army of Rani Lakshmi Bai. By seeing her fearless nature, Rani decided to take over her army. We have also studied that the condition of India getting worse day by day. Britishers had conquered most of the parts of India and revolt of 1857 broke out. Britishers were surprised because they never expected such a strong defense from Rani's army. So, they also understood that Rani's army is not going to defeat very easily. So they gave lot of money to Dulaji Thakur, who was in charge of South Gate, to help them. I hope this much is clear to everyone. Then we'll move on to next. In return for a large sum of money, Dulaji led them to a spot where there was a break in the wall. At the dead of night, the British soldiers made their way into the fort through it. Jalakari saw them and sounded the alarm. With loud cries, the Rani's army took up the fight and opened fire, and the attackers fell back. The fighting continued for many days. Though the Indian troops were full of daring, they could not withstand the British attacks. The enemy fought their way steadily until they were outside the palace. After taking a large sum of money from the British, Dulaji Thakur showed the British to enter easily to the fort. But the brave and trustworthy Jalakari, she sounded the alarm. Sounded the alarm means she warned the army to fight against the British. So with loud cries, Rani's army took up the fight, opened fire, and attackers fell back. Means they fought very bravely and defeated the British. We'll move on to the next. Now the queen's advisors begged her to go out of the fort safe place. Though reluctant at first, Rani Lakshmi Bai agreed in the end. Because the main intention of the British is to kill Rani Lakshmi Bai. So her advisors asked her to go for a safer place. In the beginning, she didn't agree because she doesn't want to leave us soldiers. Then at last she agreed and dressed in armor, carrying a dagger and two revolvers, she rode unrecognized through the enemy lines down the hillside and out of one of the gates. So here armor you might have seen in the movie. It's like a waistcoat made up of metal just to in order to protect from the revolvers and guns. And here dagger, it's a small knife with sharp edge used as a weapon. Yeah. At last she agreed to go out for a safer place. We'll move on to the next paragraph. Jalakari went with her for part of the way. As soon as she knew that the Rani was safe, Jalakari, disguised in Rani Lakshmi Bai's clothes and riding her white horse, returned to the fortress. The British soldiers saw her and mistook her for Rani Lakshmi Bai, just as she had intended them to do. They surrounded her and captured her and then led her to their commander. Okay, now before explaining this paragraph, I would like to tell you meaning of disguised. Disguised means to change the appearance, to change the look. Now here, Jalakari, she has changed her appearance as Rani Lakshmi Bai, and that was her plan to fool the British. So she has changed her dress and took Rani Lakshmi Bai's white horse and returned to the fortress. The British soldiers saw her and they mistook her for Rani Lakshmi Bai just as she had intended them to do. Then they mistook her and took her to the commander. We'll move on to the next line. The commander looked at the captive closely, but he was not sure at all that she was the queen. Bring Dulaji, he ordered his soldiers. Dulaji will know. And the commander, he looked at the captive. So captive means here a person who has been caught by the enemy during a war. So here Jalakari, she's a captive. So here he was not sure at all that she was the queen. So he called Dulaji because the British have not seen Rani Lakshmi Bai. So they called Dulaji to identify her. We'll move on to the next paragraph. When Jalakari saw Dulaji, her eyes blazed with anger, and she shouted, "You traitor, you coward, you shameless betrayer of your people." This is quite obvious that Dulaji had cheated his own countryman and the soldier. By seeing him, she got angry and shouted at him. The Englishman asked Dulaji, "Is this Rani Lakshmi Bai?" "It is not," answered Dulaji. "Do you think it is so easy to capture Rani?" The Englishman asked Dulaji, "Is this Rani Lakshmi Bai?" by looking at Jalakari. But Dulaji said, "No, it is not. It's not that easy to capture Rani Lakshmi Bai because she is a very powerful and intelligent woman." The British commander was furious that they had been tricked. He knew that if Jalakari was allowed to go free, she would be dangerous. So she was sentenced to death by hanging. The British commander was very angry because they had been tricked by Jalakari. He knew that if Jalakari was allowed to go free and she will be ruining them. So she would be dangerous and so she was sentenced to death by hanging. So sentenced to death by hanging means they have declared the punishment for an offender. "Then I'm not afraid of dying," Jalakari answered proudly. As they led her to her death and she shouted out to the British, "Beware, you will never conquer us. We will rise again and again and fight back until we will win our freedom." She shouted at them that she is not afraid of dying and they can't conquer India also. And we will rise again and again, fight back until so we will win the freedom. "Silence," they shouted. But she would not be silenced. As the rope tightened round her neck, she cried out, "Long live India, long live Lakshmi Bai, and long live freedom." From the beginning, so we have been learning that she is a fearless lady. So when, right? So when the rope tightened round her neck also, she cried out that long live India, long live Lakshmi Bai, and long live freedom. I hope you understood this story, right? If not, you can revise once again, read the story again. And so the moral of the story here it is Jalkari is a fearless lady and she has not lost her life and she is long live forever. And even till date, so we are remembering her name because she is a trustworthy woman. Okay, till then, so keep revising, keep learning, and I have asked few questions about this, so you can answer that. Thank you.